guys, welcome to Approved Weekly. Today we have this beautiful M5 competition. This one is very personally, deeply important to me and close to my heart. You know why? Because one of my best friends is buying this for her husband for his 40th birthday. So hopefully by the time of posting this video, we've done the reveal and we can include that as well because that would be really cool. So it's an absolute honor for Approved Showroom to have sourced the car for the client / my friend. And now we're doing paint protection film on it. Why we're doing paint protection film on this car, Paul?
This one to protect the paint and then the stone chip, and then it will be more look beautiful at that car.
Because also, although we've actually done a lot of paint protection film on this car already, you might see some edges aren't sealed here and trimmed yet. This car actually has satin paint. So this is satin paint with a paint protection film, which is also a satin finish on top. So although we want to do paint protection film on any car, actually when you're in the paint protection film world, you actually want to PPF everything. Tables at home, watches, shoes, little clutches on bags and things like this. But when it comes to satin paint, it's not impossible to repair, but you don't really want to do it if it's possible. The reason is that even if you get the correct paint code and you go to a proper place for a proper paint job, even if you say paint this area here, it might still look uneven to this area here, just with the clear coat and the satin finish. So it's not as easy as like a gloss finish paint to get it correct, even with the best, most experienced guys. So for me personally, satin paint is beautiful. However, you would get the same finish if you ordered a gloss paint car from factory and then you put a satin PPF on it. And of course, if you do manage to have a damage to the car where unfortunately it does go through the PPF and onto the paint, at least gloss paint is easier to repair. However, don't always have that choice. And in this case, the paint is luxury, nice, finished in satin. I think it's called frozen blue something on this car. And we're gonna protect it and I'm sure it's gonna be fine anyway. So I think the guys have applied most panels to the car now, but what is this, guys?
This back fender one.
Oh, this is the rear fender. So the rear fender, actually it's good for you guys to see this because this is the biggest piece on the car. So it's also one of the pieces where unfortunately if you do have to replace it, it has a little bit of damage on it. This is sadly the most expensive area to do because it's the largest, because it's one piece. However, let's have a look and see the guys installing it. So this is one of the most satisfying parts for me, installing pre-cut paint protection film, because once you get it off that backing there, I know it's not very visible beforehand, you do get this really satisfying shape that just fits nice and snugly on the car. Of course with pre-cut, as we always say, even though it's pre-cut, we always do extend the edges a little further just so we can get full coverage and the template remains correct. But nevertheless, satisfying to see. You might also notice that on the edges here are these weird little corners. That is because if you put PPF over the corners of the panels, it's not necessarily meant to stay. It's not really built to do that, especially as it's a wet process, unlike vinyl color change, wrapping of cars. So the corners are already pre-cut there, just so it can be put in place, but also stay in place correctly and reduce any chances of peeling, etc. And whilst we're waiting for them to prepare that rear fender, check out the interior. Welcome back. I'm so excited. It's handover day. We've put the number plate on the car. Let's see if he notices. Without further ado, let's go hand over the car.
So those who know me, I'm a man of few words, and today is definitely no exception. Birthday present, what can I say? I've got the best wife a man could ever ask for, I've got the best friends I could ever ask for, and without Approved, it wouldn't have been possible. So thank you Approved, thank you Kelly, and thank you Luke and Abby.